Man, here it is, finally, the 2025 Kawasaki Eliminator. It's got the Ninja motor in it. Stay with me, you don't want to miss this video. First thing we'll do is get this thing started up. Here we go, the kickstand is up. Man, I'm excited to ride this. It's amazing what a simple machine. I mean, this thing is just fun to ride. The ABS light will go out once you start rolling. It went off. Huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia, Moto Guzzi, Vespa. They've got all this stuff in stock, side by sides. They're having a huge year-end clearance. They do move a ton of volume. They're one of the nation's highest volume dealers. Make sure this is getting this in the video correctly. The first thing I can tell you about this bike is it is 451 cc's. You can see that beautiful display there. It does have a gas gauge. It's got your trip odometer, trip A, trip B. Let's get out here. I'll tell you what, this is such a bargain for this bike. This would definitely be for a newer or a beginner. This is a beginner-friendly bike. The thing that I like about it the most is it is super, super comfortable. The seat height is 28 inches, which is the lowest seat height that Kawasaki has, I believe. In their lineup, you leave a comment if I'm wrong. This thing makes, oh boy, need those guys. Cool guys. Let's get out here. The seat height, man, this thing is so much fun. Those guys in that ambulance are gonna go, look at this fool. We better stay behind him. We might need to pick him up. This bike makes 47 horsepower, just like the Ninja 500, and it makes it at 10,000 RPM. You can see 10,000 up there. I believe it redlines at 10.5. Man, I tell you what, these fire and emergency people are so cool. Some of the best guys you could ever meet. But anyways, let's get back on subject here. This thing is 30 inches wide. From bar to bar is 30 inches wide. It's 44 inches tall from the ground to the top of the mirror. This thing is an amazing 300, I believe it's 360 pounds, maybe 370 curb weight. It is a 6-speed. Man, this has got the same motor that the Ninja 500 has. And this bike loves to rev. It makes its horsepower at 10,000 RPM, so you're not going to have to worry about revving it. This thing is super ready for that kind of action. You got your turn signals in there, your high beam indicator. Man, we should have went. But anyways, I love this color, and I can't remember the name, but I'll put it on the screen here. Your four-way flashers are right there, your horns there. If you were to put your blinker on, you push it in to cancel. The mirrors are super stable. Your foot pegs are right underneath your hip, so if you had to set your foot down in a quick, you sure could. This thing is super ready and able to take a beginner rider. This is an excellent bike to learn on. Here we go. We got the green light. Let's go, Ray. I'm going to jump off this up here. This thing, oh my God, this is so fun. This is the SE model, and I want to show you what you get with the SE model. You get a bunch of extras. One of the big extras on it is this USB charge spot right here, USB-C. It's already wired in from Kawasaki. It comes with it. I believe this model is $500 or $600 more than what you pay for the standard version. But I'll show you the differences, and I think it's well worth it. Pull over up here and I'll get off for you. There we go. That neutral's super easy to find. Put this kickstand down. And I'm just going to do a quick walk around because I want to get back on this bike and ride it. I love, love, love that color. This is a sexy looking bike. 310 millimeter front caliper. Rotor. You have one of them. You have a 2-piston caliper there. The back rotor is 220 millimeters. You have a single piston caliper there. But look at the back of this bike. The turn signals are LED. That's just a good looking bike. I mean, look at that. Can you imagine walking out of your garage and hopping on this thing? It does have it's got 2 different kind of fabrics on the seat for the SE model. The SE does come with ABS. I think I got it. Let's turn it on high beam there. You do get this little front cowl, which really looks good on this bike. You tell me what you think in the comments. You do get these fork boots that come with this one. The other one, you'd just be seeing the silver legs on the forks. I'm going to show you that oil filter. Super easy to change oil filter. If you didn't like the sound of it, you could always just unbolt it in there. Put your little slip-on it. This does have ABS. It comes standard. They do have a model that does not have ABS. If you just want the cheapest thing they got, I think it's $600 less. And Kawasaki this year, all their models, I believe, except this one, this is a new model, are $150 less from last year, which is amazing. All these bike manufacturers raise the price on their bikes. Kawasaki doesn't. But man, what else could you want? I love this trellis frame right here. It's just a good looking bike. This bike is $7,099 like it sits. This is the 2025 Eliminator SE ABS, $7,099. The total length of the wheelbase right here is 88 inches. Or the total length of the bike is 88 inches. The wheelbase is 58 inches, which it's longer than the Ninja or the Z500. So you'll more stability, longer platform, more stability. Like I said, the bike weighs 370 pounds. I may be wrong. It may be 360. You let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. 370, I believe, is the number. 30 inches wide, 44 inches tall from ground to the highest point on the motorcycle. Let's get back on this thing and go ride it. I've got everybody at 7-Eleven here looking over here going, what's this nut doing? Who's he talking to? But anyways, it does have a fuel gauge. Got that high beam on. We'll turn that off. There's your horn right there. There's your neutral indicator. We'll put it into gear. You do have a gear indicator. This bike it will tell you your range. Your range is 92 miles on this. Let's go into these buttons just real quick. This bottom button will change your clock. Right there. Let's go this top one. Your odometer. This bike has 3 miles on it. Trip A, 3.4. Trip B, mile per gallon. What you're getting mile per gallon, these get about 65 to 70 miles per gallon. Let's get back on this thing. But man, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure if you get something from this video, you like it. I do all the 25 Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Aprilia, and the 24s. I've got a huge playlist. Kawasaki's information, Plano Kawasaki information is always in the description of every video. And right now, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Aprilia have man, this thing is so fun. Man. Anyways, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia sent them a bunch of extra inventory, so they have got some throwdown killer prices. One, for instance, just blows me away. A 24 Busa. They've got 6 of them to pick from. 15, I think they're $15,299. I could be wrong. I know they're 15 grand. They're usually like 18, 19 grand. These here, they do have some 24s left. I think they dropped them about 600 bucks to go ahead and get rid of them, and Kawasaki sent them a bunch of inventory to get rid of for them. But man, all this stuff is so fun to ride. I love this thing scoots, man. I mean, it scoots. It's got the Ninja motor on it. I just can't explain it. This bike is so fun, so stable. It does have ABS on it. $7,100. How could you go wrong? I like the look of it, and it just scoots. I mean, you can see that speedometer. Look at those front brakes. These brakes are very adequate. Huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki, Suzuki. Their number's 972-422-4111. And so call them if you've got any questions about a bike. Look over their website. And man, we'll be doing some more 25s. I've already done a pretty good selection of the 25s now. The ZX6R, the Z500, the Ninja 500. I've already done those in the 25 model. So, man, thank y'all so much. You can see the high beam. Thank y'all so much for watching. The channel's really growing. And we'll see you on the next one. God bless.